Two from Snodgrass, Hogan, Bjarnason and Hurahan sealing an absolutely emphatic 5-0 victory for Aston Villa versus Bristol City. Let's go and see what the fans think. So someone was Drew pacing at Villa Park. Turns out he's a genuine promotion candidate. What do you think about that? I mean, there's nothing you can really slag off in that performance, was there?
New year, new me, I think is what they've all sort of sat and decided. It was a brilliant game, brilliant performance. Hopefully that sets a benchmark for the rest of this year.
I thought that was brilliant, to be honest. Best home performance in recent memory, in years I'd say. I thought everybody worked hard out there today, especially Jack Grealish, I'd say. Like, today proved that he is a natural number 10. Like, Bruce keeps playing him on a wing, but I think he's not got the speed nor the strength for it. But today, he showed everyone what he can do in that centre attacking mid position. And, you know, he was dangerous. He man of the match for me, set up Snodgrass and created chances.
I think when Bristol City played Wolves at the weekend, I think when Wolves got the last-minute winner, they just knocked the stuffing out of Bristol City. I don't think we're good enough for top 2, but we're good enough for promotion.
I haven't seen anything like that since the Sunderland demolition 6-1 a few years ago. Handbrake was off. Everyone was 10 out of 10 today. Even the subs were spot on. When Bjarnason came on, you sat down thinking, why is he bringing him on? Got to be a better option. But when he came on, took his goal well, and he was getting about the pitch as well. And he covered every blade of glass, I think, even for the last 15 minutes when he came on. So
I thought it was shocking because of how we played was just amazing. Because of how Bristol City won 2-1 against Manchester United, I just think it's poor for them losing 5-0 against Aston Villa.
I thought you were saying we were shocking. I was going to say then, what was going on? So can you just confirm you didn't think Villa was shocking, you thought Bristol was shocking?
Yes.
Okay, good man.
That's the benchmark. That's the minimum benchmark. We should go in, game out now. That's just woke up the whole Villa fans. Everybody's ecstatic. The performance was great. Goals are all different. Everybody different scorers. You can't go wrong. That's the minimum benchmark we do now from now to the end of May, and hopefully we can go on a massive run now. January's going to be a little bit. I think Sheffield United away is going to be hard, but I think the next 2 games, definitely in the league, are definitely winnable after that performance.
We played amazing on the front foot, and the defence was good as well. Johnston was just like he normally is, but like a 5-0 victory is just, I've never seen Villa actually play that good in a while.
You know what? It's just great to be able to come down the Villa and not have to worry and shout and moan. I sat back, watched that, and you know it's going well when Albert Adoma ain't saving us, because every week is the Albert Adoma show. Yeah. You know, when you've got different scorers on the score sheet, things going well, but you've got to take into consideration Chester. That was as good as a goal that was, because if that went in, it could have been a completely different game. For me, Jack Grealish, I've never seen him play that well since semi-final Liverpool. I thought he was superb. Everything he was doing, just creating chances. On the ball, he did so much, and I thought, if you can get him a run of form and keep him like that, you know, you'll have him all the Prem clubs after him again. But that's the problem. His head drops, and you know, he disappears for a couple of games. And he comes back. My hair's playing up here. But yeah.
Last game, he said Snodgrass was awful. Insert the clip here.
If Snodgrass would have played better, but he was terrible today. He should have crossed in the early, but today he's been awful.
I think you drew a public apology to him, aren't you?
Yeah, Snodgrass was brilliant today. If he scored the end of the goal, the crowd would have been cheering, because he hasn't been playing past few games really bad, but today's performance has been brilliant.
Who do you think the man of the match was?
Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish, why?
Because even though he didn't play the full 90 minutes, he had one shot on target, but it just missed and hit the post. And I just think he's progressing every match.
He finally actually turned up for a change, and that was the best thing. Like, if he can do that week in, week out, great. But he needs to keep doing that. Okay, he got kicked all over the park again, but he actually ran the show and done great killer ball passes to everybody, and that's all you want him to do.
Hurahan, we keep playing him further back with Whelan, which Hurahan isn't a deep lying playmaker. He is an attacking centre midfielder. Because you've got Jedinak, Hurahan has the confidence and the freedom to go forward and do what he does best, like he did against Norwich. Scored a hat-trick. When he goes forward, he scores, and that's what we need. Jedinak allows him to go forward, and that's perfect for me.
We can actually beat like these teams, and like we've still got all the other teams around us to come down to Villa Park. Play like that, they are going to struggle.
Obviously, you said about the shackles coming off. Hogan was really allowed to play with freedom today, express himself. He got service, he scored, he was getting around the place. Do you think he really looked like a new player? Do you think, how crucial do you think he could be coming up in the next few games?
Oh, massively. You feed him like first 10 minutes I thought, okay, he's going to struggle today, but he had one chance and he scored it. He didn't even have a touch, I think, and that was probably his third or fourth touch before he went in the back of the net. So you just got to keep feeding him and give him the chances. He worked his socks off today. He got a great round of applause when he went off, and that's all you can ask for him.
Before the first goal, you could see he wasn't really moving around that much, kind of just hoping for the best, but as soon as he's got that goal in, he's making runs, he's all over the place, and you know, he's a real attacking option, which looked like he was at Brentford. And I think if hopefully that confidence will be there for him again and he can be a danger man for us.
I thought he was not as good as like somebody like Jack or anyone like that, but
Worked hard, didn't he?
he worked hard today, and it's good for him to get a first of the championship season as well.
I think April's going to be really important. We've got some really good home fixtures against some of the bigger teams, and if we can do that, what we've done today, then we'll be in for a really big shout.
We struggled against lesser teams, struggled against Millwall, you know, so our teams out there we will struggle against because people raise their games when they play Aston Villa. So no, there isn't any easy games, but if we can get a run away, get some people back after the Peterborough FA Cup game, maybe even strengthen with a on loan youth striker and give Keenan Davis a bit of a break, and that you never know. Maybe the title race isn't over yet. You don't know. Wolves might still drop points. It's a big ask, but you know that's got to be a big message. Most of those Bristol City guys beat Man United. You know, they're no mugs sort of thing, and you know, fair play to their players. They still went over and clapped their fans to sort of say, you know, they've come a long way today to do that. So fair play to their guys, because that's not like them. That's a one-off performance. Whether they got knocked stuffed out by Wolves for that late goal, but still, they're no mugs. Do you know what I mean? That'll hurt them. That will.
It's like the Wenger situation: in, out, in, out. You can't keep going in and out. You've got to stick with him, because who else is going to get us out? We've changed managers all the time. Nothing's working, so we've got to stick with it.
Well, you covered everything. So where are we finishing? Go on. Where are we going to finish?
You know what? I'm going to say we're going to be in the playoffs, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit back and not say any kiss of death, because it could go the wrong way. I'm going to hope we get promoted.
You're a closet nosy, aren't you? You're saying we're not going to get promoted.
I think we get promoted. I do. You've got to do spirits up, especially after that. Yeah. Beat Middlesbrough when Tony Pulis just took over as well. So good result that is. But yeah, I think we'll go up.
An all-round strong performance from Aston Villa tonight, and that's what the fans want to see. That's why I think the fans get so frustrated, because that's what we're capable of against a decent team, even though tonight they looked absolutely shocking. I'm just going to say it straight. Hogan, real confidence player. Hopefully that's a confidence boost for him now. He's going to start scoring. They started giving him service, started playing it into him, and look, he's scoring. He nodded one on for Snodgrass. It's simple, really. I think that's a real message from Bruce, though, to say what he can do with that team, and with the games coming up like Forest, Barnsley, we can really implement that now. Hurahan playing further up is a real game changer for us, and to be fair, the future's looking bright for us maybe this season. Maybe we can push up the league. Who says second place out of our reach? It's a big ask, but if anyone can do it, I'm sure Aston Villa can. If you did like the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe with your post notifications on. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.